Somebody one time told me that I was lake water UPS brown. Only with black people that we say this. Because white people never say, oh no, Topher is a white. Topher is snow Alaskan medium white. You're not dark skin. You're a medium brown skin. Let's do a poll. Am I dark skin or am I medium dark skin? It does not matter, but I always find it weird when black people be like, oh, I'm not dark skin. I'm brown stewed chicken, maple coffee, medium brown skin.
The only ones I see doing that are black women. If y'all know black men who do that, please let me know. I've never met a black man who debated me over the color of his skin or the shade or the tone. It's only been black women. In my experience though, but if y'all know black men who sit up online in general are really particular about their skin tone, let me know down in the comment section.
Weird to me. Somebody one time told me that I was lake water UPS brown.
Yeah, that sounds like an insult. Lake water UPS brown. You know, another thing that I noticed for people who are real particular about their skin tone is that the features will determine how light or dark. So if you're a brown skin girly, but you got, quote, West African features, unquote, then you might be pushed in the dark skin category. But if you're a brown skin girly, but you have benefit from featureism, whatever that means, right? Then they might consider you just strictly brown skin. I understand. I noticed that featureism is all in this conversation, which is something that I particularly believe is largely driven by women. Women are the ones who are talking about features a lot and the ones who are talking about skin tone. I mean, I think men will, as far as like, is she fine, is she not fine, is she look good, is she don't look good, and that's it. But like, they're not getting hella deep, the Scientology, you know, and the gradients of the color and the shades and how perpendicular the features are. I don't see men doing that. They're just like, she look good or she don't. That's it. Let's continue.
Water, UPS brown, lake water. What the fuck, lake water? UPS brown, because white people never say, oh no, Topher is a white. Topher is snow Alaskan medium white. White people never say that. It's only with black people that we say this.
And I know white folks aren't a part of the conversation, but I think the reason he's saying that is, again, if you're talking from like a Western American context, black people, we're the minority numbers wise. Like we are the minority in this country and white people are the majority. They are the mainstream. They're the ones who ultimately are responsible for the classifications. White, black, what is connected to that socially, politically, what is that meant historically? So like, I understand he's bringing that up as an idea to be like, look, people who run society don't even do this. People who gave us ultimately the classification black in this Western context don't even do that. So why y'all over here calling me lake water UPS brown? Like, there's no value to that other than it just being conversations or things that we do to try to either divide ourselves or make ourselves feel better or worse, but there's literally no utility to it.
When I hear black people say, oh no, I'm not dark skin, I'm brown stewed chicken brown, it just makes me think like, what are you really saying? Like, are you saying there's something?
To me, you're saying nothing. Now, here's the thing. I've heard some women say that the reason that it's important to have a distinction between brown skin versus dark skin versus light skin is because a brown skin girly doesn't have the dark skin experience, but she also doesn't experience light skin privilege. Among women, I've heard they want to make this distinction because they're not all having the same experience. So that's what I've heard be major, I guess, defining feature with respect to this. But again, I don't think it doesn't really have a ton of utility as far as, okay, can you put brown skin on a job application? Can you get brown skin on like a loan? Can you put brown skin? What are the implications for that? Because whether you can put black or white or Asian, those have implications. Those have implications to what you get access to, what you don't get access to. And historically, those are connected to things. So when I'm saying like to these programs are not giving you access to these things, they have no utility other than, I think, black folks using it to kind of rate themselves. That's what I mean. Let me also add to this, pretty privilege, I think, is a huge determining factor. If you're a light-skinned woman, but you are perceived as ugly or unattractive, that's going to limit your access. If you're a dark-skinned woman, but you are considered attractive, that's going to give you certain access to things. Yes, we understand there's intersection and nuance to it, but we have to remember pretty privilege is really a big thing. Okay.
Wrong with being dark-skinned? Don't make my ring light fool you. I am dark-skinned. I'm a member of the dark-skinned community. I'm a chairman of the dark-skinned community. I go to all the dark-skinned events. I am dark-skinned. This is a dark-skinned man, okay? I'm not chocolate, brown stewed chicken, medium brown.
I'm assuming it's a black woman who is darker than him who was trying to put him in his place and say, honey boo boo, no, you don't have my experience. I'm a dark skin. You are UPS Lake Water Brown. That sounds like only something a Black woman would say. But these conversations, they're funny to me because it is like a really emotional topic to ladies. It's because of beauty competition. Those who believe in that they benefit or have privileges in the beauty sector, those who feel like they don't. And the dissension, the disdain, the anger, the frustration, the jealousy that comes when women feel like they either benefit from being pretty enough or benefiting from pretty privilege, or they feel like they do not. And obviously pretty privilege is generally connected to the isms, colorism, featureism, texturism. And that's why this conversation has any pull, because it's something that matters to women, Black women specifically, but it doesn't really have any like utility, like socially, politically, I believe. It's not like you can't go on an application and put brown and get a loan, right? Brown skin, so you're getting more loans, you're getting grants, you're just getting more access educationally, more programs. That's not happening. Like I said, if you was back in the plantation era, brown skin girlies would have still been in the field. If you're not passing the paperback test, y'all in the field. It was field Negro, it was field Negro, house Negro. That's how like the general mainstream society saw it. It was field Negroes over here, then there was the acceptable Blacks over here. And that's why I think he brought up how white folk do it, or basically those who are still pretty much the majority and those who run this particular nation. Anyways, y'all, what do y'all think? This brown skin chicken stew, UPS Lake Water brown skin shade is hilarious. One minute I'm brown skinned, another minute I'm beginning gradient dark skin. Somebody told me the other day, oh, you're the beginning gradient and dark skin. I'm like, okay, great. I'm wherever I need to be. Y'all let me know down in the comment section. Thank you so much for listening if you've gotten this far, and we'll talk later. Bye.
I'm really excited to announce my new kids book, Aisha Learns to Love Her Hair. Aisha's hair is stunning, but she struggles to see its beauty. Through encouragement and wisdom from Grandma Lily, Aisha learns powerful lessons about self-acceptance. Aisha's journey is a heartwarming tale of family, culture, and confidence. Share her magical journey with your little loved one today, available for purchase.